Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm here with a life update. I have quite a few things to say. I'm going to put a trigger for mental health and eating and stuff, just throw that in here. I'm going to do that bit first, so just like fast forwards a couple minutes and you'll be bypassing it. So in the last few months I have really been struggling with my mental health and my eating, both over and under eating. So I put on a bit of weight and then I lost that weight and then so my mental health hasn't been great. I've been struggling with eating disorders since for like 9 or 10 years. Kind of came along with my other mental health struggles. It's just not something I've ever really spoken about, I don't think. I've never been diagnosed with anything, but that's because I just never told anybody really. But it is definitely disordered eating, and if I had been taken to someone, I think I would have been diagnosed with an eating disorder. So there's that. And I kind of relapsed and come back and relapsed and come back a few times over the last few months because my depression came back with a vengeance. So I have been dealing with that, but I'm doing well now. Sort of all of these things have been compiling, so it's kind of hard to give you like a linear story kind of thing, like this happened and this happened and that happened. It's all kind of been happening together, like snowballing, and one thing caused that, but that caused more of that and that, and yeah. So my anxiety is also pretty bad, and basically have come to the conclusion that I need more serious help with my CPTSD. I'm pursuing a diagnosis and all of that fun stuff, which, I mean, now that I'm 18 is a little easier because they're more willing to diagnose stuff in older people who aren't children, so adults, that would be. I also moved. I got kicked out. I don't really know why. I was in the midst of all the mental health stuff and I was in hospital at the time when one of the nurses told me. So I ended up in emergency housing. I now have a more permanent room, but yeah. So I've been dealing with that and like getting a freezer and an air fryer and cooking for myself again, which I love. I do love cooking and cleaning for myself rather than someone else doing it. But when you haven't done it for like 8 months, yeah, like 8 months, kind of fall out the habit and you forget to buy things like vinegar. But I'm on top of it now, and I'm in a nice little flow. I broke 2 of my favourite mugs this morning, so I mean, yeah. But I did also then scan it and find the mugs to repurchase them so I can break them again. But yeah, I'm going off on a tangent. Yeah, turned 18. That was April. Mental health, moved, been my birthday, always with the sight loss. So my left eye is now pretty much useless. There's a little bit of light perception, like a tiny little bit. I can't tell where the light's coming from though. I had cataract surgery and then laser surgery, and yeah, it's just not great, but that's fine. There's also cataract on my other eye now. I don't know if I've told you guys that. So they want to do surgery on that at some point. Yeah. I'm also debating leaving college and doing massage. Currently I'm studying A-levels, but I'm just not sure they're for me, to be honest. I don't anticipate going to university anymore like I used to. I think, to be honest, I'd get bored and it would be a colossal waste of money because I would just get bored. I'm not very good at doing things that last a long time. For those of you who don't know, I've moved every year, sometimes twice a year, since I was like 12. So it's what, 5, 6 years? How old am I? 18. Yeah, for 6 years. So I'm not very good at living in one place for X amount of time. I've also gone to like several schools. Permanence is a problem for me, except in my current relationship. Look at that segue. I've been with my boyfriend for a year and almost 2 months, which is cool. I've never had a relationship last this long before, so watch me go adulting. Maybe I'll do like some tips or something, I don't know. But before that, my longest relationship was 7 months. And before that it was a month, so you know. And I am planning to do some more like story times and things. I've got a really long video in the works that I can't wait to come out and tell you guys about this, because it's something I've been hiding from the world for 5 years. 5 years. But I want to tell my story. I also want to start writing again. I love writing, but I hate doing it like on a keyboard on your phone. Yeah, I hate writing on your phone. Like personally, whoever you are watching this, your phone is horrible to write on. I hate writing stuff on like a phone. I like to like have a keyboard. Wow. I want to start posting again about things and keeping you guys up to date. I'm thinking about doing some like routines, another room tour. I like the room tours. I like going back and watching my old room tours to see like what have I still got, what's like my style doing. But yeah, so what else is there to say? Oh right, yeah, I was saying that I was gonna leave college, leave A-levels, do a massage course. I want to work towards owning my own business, I think, and I want to work towards buying a house. I want to do that. Actually, no, that's a lie. I want to build my own house. I've lived in so many houses and I want to build one which I love, that has all of the things I love about all the places I've ever lived. And I think doing it that way, like buying some land and then building on it, means that I can build on a bit if I want to and destroy a bit if I want to, more easily than if it was a fixed structure. Maybe that's like just a thing in my head, but I feel like I can build it in a way to allow for add-ons or whatever. So that's kind of my goal, like my long-term goal. I don't see that happening like anytime soon, but I'd like it to ideally be in the next 20 years. Yeah. So that's kind of my life now. Obviously I have dreadlocks. I'm planning to do a bit of content around them. I'm thinking I'll do some story times. I might film some of them after this, but my train of thought is a wee bit wobbly at the moment. Saw the rats recently. Have I said that already? I filmed this video a few times. I can't remember if I said that already. But I've seen the rats recently and they're good. Kalal was dealing with a bit of hair loss, but he grew it all back, so he's fine. Don't know what that was about. Stress or weather, who knows. Lestat is now called Le Twat because he bit the neighbour's son so hard that he made him bleed. But I don't feel that that is Lestat's fault. I've said from the beginning, he bites if you don't pick him up properly. I know most rats you're supposed to like pick them up so they can see, but if you do that with Lestat, he bites you because he thinks you're food because you can't see very well, so you have to pick him up from behind, put him on your chest, and if he stays still then he wants to be there, and if he won't stay still then he doesn't want to be there. Whereas the other rats will run away if they don't want to be held. Roly Moly is huge, absolutely massive. Did anybody else know that he was only a few weeks or months old when I got him? Because I did not, and he is huge. So that's cool. My boyfriend also has a guide dog. which is so cool. So I feel like I have maybe a third of a dog. But I am really missing having pets. I've almost always had a pet in my life, whether it be cat, dog, rat, whatever. I've always had something, and I do find that my mental health does suffer without them. But I can't have a pet here, which is sad. But this place is good for now. It's really cheap, so I plan to save up, and then yeah. What else is there to say? I don't know. I think that's gonna be it. This hasn't been a particularly long video, and I feel like I've either been talking really fast or forgetting what I'm saying. I'll watch it back and see if I need to add anything in. See you guys.